We'll start off with the drink.
All right.
So, peace, positivity, love, and prosperity. This is a We Are the 99 podcast. It's your boy, Cancer Cannabis, and I have a very special guest today. Who do I have with me today?
What's up, bro? Tommy.
It is Tommy. Tommy who?
Juarez from Vision Entertainment or Emo Night Bakersfield, whatever one you guys know me from.
Oh, yeah. How long have you been doing Emo Night Bakersfield for?
Since, like, I would say 2019, 2018.
Since 2019, 2018?
Somewhere around there.
Oh, yeah. And before that, we were speaking off camera, man. I mentioned you brought over Suicide Voice and Glow Gang. I was saying Glow Gang, that's Chief Keef, but...
I actually never brought Chief Keef, but I was going to bring Fredo Santana.
Yeah.
And I was going to be a 420 show. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that's right, man. Okay.
Yeah, it's been a crazy journey.
And you're still doing events here in town.
Yeah.
You're still doing, like, the current ones you're doing is Emo Night, and besides here in town, you're doing them outside of town now, too.
Yeah, so I just started doing shows in San Diego. We have a few things we're working on out there, and then we're also trying to reach out to Visalia. My DJ King Keon, my boy, he lives in Visalia, does a bunch of shit out there, so we're gonna bring some stuff out there too.
Oh yeah. So you've been in promoting, right? Promoting, having events. How did you get started?
So actually, dude, I've been playing shows like in the music scene since I was like a freshman in high school. Like I never partied, didn't do anything. I went to like church in high school and played music.
Yeah.
So after high school, kept playing shows, and Art Machuca, from AM Entertainment, I came to him with the show idea, and we ended up doing it together. And he was like, "Yo, do you want a job?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." So
no, I remember seeing your name around, bro, like a bunch of flyers, and then I used to frequent Jerry's Pizza a lot for a lot of events, and like I said earlier too, I would always see you right there, like in the DJ booth in the square spot, you know?
Yeah, in the sound booth and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like 2015, I believe, when I first started, and
a whole decade ago, huh?
Coming up to it. Yeah, dude, almost. Yeah,
that's crazy to see where people end up going. Mm-hmm. Like if you keep on pushing. You know?
Yeah, and it just didn't work out. But me and Art are still like really close, you know. And we actually might do some stuff in LA together, like later on down the year. Which would be a lot of fun to have like some stuff out there.
Yeah, it would be cool, to see you being from local to regional. Which I already see you already doing that with San Diego. I feel like that's a huge step.
Oh yeah, man. I always told myself that I was just gonna stay local, but I just want to expand. You know.
How did that end up working out? Like from Bakersfield shows all the way to San Diego.
So. Dude, honestly, in this business, it's kind of just like who you know. And one of my buddies, Mike from Lioneer, he's a really good friend of mine. I've been booking him probably since like 2015. And he lives in San Diego. And so he was like, yo, let's bring an emo night, to San Diego. And I was like, oh, yeah, for sure. Like 100%. Let's do it.
That's crazy that they haven't had that out there yet, you know?
Yeah, well, they actually do. So there's... There's a bunch of different emo nights. There's Emo Night LA, Emo Night Brooklyn, the Emo Night Tour. There's a bunch of them.
But here in town, I started seeing you doing Emo Night Bakersfield. I started seeing you doing it. I went to a couple of them myself, man, and didn't think I'd do it. Just ended up happening on a whim because that's not really my scene. But I feel like I've kind of been starting to get into that scene because of fucking Emo Night Bakersfield because. There's a huge ass scene here in town.
Oh yeah.
It comes down to you, bro. And I felt like you're not really seen that much, bro. Like people don't know you as like, bro. There's a lot of shit going on in town. It's this guy right here.
Yeah.
He's the one who's throwing down a lot of cool shit. And Jerry's Pizza, it's him. He's the man.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah. What's cool about it is there is a lot of stuff going on around in town. Whether it's myself or. Pablo from 661, the guy from Gun and Cigar that you just had, a few months ago. Everybody doing their part to try and make the community more fun and bring good events to Bakersfield. And that's kind of all I've That was like my mission.
Who threw that Cancer Christ concert?
I think that was 661 Pablo.
Bro, that shit was fucking crazy,
yeah,
though.
Yeah, that was a good show. No, yeah,
that's some Bakersfield like that. I would not think I would ever see like that, something like that here in town, man.
Oh, yeah,
I've been
man.
surprised, bro. Jerry's Pizza brings legends.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't realize it. Like Jerry's Pizza is a historical place, bro, and you've been holding on the hut right there, bro.
Oh yeah, I love Jerry's. Karina over at Jerry's is amazing. And I you know, any event that I have, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do that Jerry's, because like you said, it's a legendary venue. It's been in Bakersfield
for generations. I was gonna say decades and generations, bro.
It's been there for a minute. So
and it's been getting improved, man. Like I mentioned to him earlier, man. If you guys haven't been to Jerry's Pizza recently, man, they got AC. They got a bar down there. You know?
Yeah, it's not as hot as it used to be.
Yeah, for all you old timers, like, oh, Jerry's Pizza, these guys talking about the older stuff. It's the same, but under new management. And I feel like they renovated the basement, which was a huge upgrade. And a huge,
oh yeah, like, especially that bar back there.
Yeah, there's a bar and a couple of AC units down there. I actually performed at a couple shows down there, or a show. I opened up for Mr. Capone, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh really?
Yeah.
that was I think that was me and Art. If I'm not mistaken.
I think so too. A&M.
Yeah.
Blaze a lot and all that. Yeah,
Mr. Capone,
bro.
Yeah. That shit was actually popping.
I was gonna say, all right. So Osito, because Osito was in Blaze a lot too, bro.
Yeah.
So,
Osito Mao, yeah.
Yeah. So fucking, I was part of Blaze a lot.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay,
so I ended up opening for like never did I think I'd open up for Capone, and then much less here in town at Jerry's Pizza, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. That's an old show. It's I always think back about, like, I've brought a lot of good people to Bakersfield. Like,
okay, give us a list. That way people can say, like, I already off the top, you were going to bring Fredo Santana and then Suicide Boys.
Yeah,
I
brought Suicide Boys, Fat Nick, Puya, Little Pete, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Man, who else have I brought? Fucking Ski Mask, Smoke Perp, fucking... I was gonna bring Lil Pump, but he canceled on me, and I will forever hate him for it.
I was gonna say, and how often does that happen? Because it is a common occurrence. That night that we mentioned Capone, man, he was kind of being a hassle to get out.
Oh, dude, it's terrible. Some artists just are like divas and stuff, and
they'll take the deposit money and bounce.
Yeah, dude.
So one story that I want to bring up about Jerry's Pizza is an infamous story that kind of painted a bad picture on a lot of local promoters, was that Andre Nicotina show.
Oh yeah.
Could you go into detail about that?
So I wasn't there for that show.
I didn't get to go to it either, bro. But I heard so much bad shit about it.
I think I don't know what happened with the promoter that did the show. If like he didn't want to pay him or something, but I just remember Andre Nicotina, like,
he showed up and basically did a meet and greet.
Yeah.
Not even a meet and greet. He just showed up on stage, said "fuck this" and bounced.
Yeah. So I don't know the full story, but I know some crazy shit happened. And I don't even think, like you said, I don't even think he performed, right?
No, it was like a meet and greet. Like, he just showed up.
Really? Yeah, that's terrible.
He just showed up, you know, and like there's a bunch of people that like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Man, I wanted to be singing Ayo for Yayo.
No, and that's happened, bro. I've had artists who, you know, you pay them to come do this show, and then they kind of either just go on stage, perform a song or two, and just talk, or like just don't show up at all.
And as a promoter, how do you protect yourself? Like, do you guys end up signing contracts, or like do you just do it the old handshake and my word?
No, it just, I guess it depends who you're working with. But I always do contracts, unless like there's a lot of friends like that I work with in the industry that
the contract's not needed because word is bond.
Yeah, but it happens a lot less than you would think.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if
that's good.
Cancel, yeah, it's like I would say 2-3 times out of 10.
Like, and if they do cancel, do they at least give you a heads up? Because you know, even as a podcaster, well, I've had that feeling like, okay, I have a guest coming through. I have a time schedule, time limit of being here. Where we gotta be here, right? And then, they're running late, and then you see it. I get left right here at the spot. You know, the person, like, I'm right here alone, so I was like, fuck, I gotta have it organized for everybody being on time, synchronize everything.
It sucks when it happens. But if it does, sometimes they'll give you like a good like leeway, or like a good like time frame. Like, hey, I can't make it like 2 weeks before. But I've had it to where like they cancel like the day, like a few hours before.
Yeah,
and that's terrible.
A few hours.
Yeah, that was a little punk.
Not to bring the business out there, but I mean, do you mind sharing who it was?
Lil Pump. Yeah, Lil Pump. Yeah, 100%. Lil Pump.
Did he try to do run off on the plug? He tried to like keep the deposit, or he returned it?
No. So no, he didn't return shit. So what had happened was he wasn't even there. We like did the show. He was like, "Yo, my plane's running late" or whatever. We did the show, and man, I forgot who we had on that list. We had some other like good rappers there too. But we did the show, and like 2 hours before the show's going, and I get a text saying, "Hey, Lil Pump's not coming. He missed his flight because he took Xans."
That was straight up his management? Or?
Yeah. And he didn't come, and I was fucking pissed. We refunded a lot of money. And
not only is it the refund of the money, but now it's your image. Like, oh, this will just end up selling move tickets.
Yeah, it looks stupid because I'm like, yo, this guy's going to be here, and he doesn't.
And then now you got to refund the money, and it's just...
And the most fucked up part about it is, like, after that show, I think 2 weeks later is when he dropped Gucci Gang and fucking, like, skyrocketed.
No
like,
way.
Blew up. Yeah.
I still would have had some personal guess. I'm like, man, fuck you.
Yeah, dude, I fucking... So I hate him. I hate Lil Pump.
Man, one of the recent shows that I ended up going to, not recent ones, but on some punk rock shit, was at the Mud. 18th Street, man. We had some legends in the building. We had, not even legends, man. I'm sorry about that. We had some great performers in the building. We had Nate No Face and
nice.
Dead City Punks, man.
Oh, yeah.
Who do you plan, or like, if you could bring anybody in town, at any venue in town, what would be like your dream event?
Dream event? Man, I mean, my dream event when I first started doing shows, I always said would be the Foo Fighters, like at Rabobank,
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I actually even tried, contacted their manager, but it was like we'll say like $100,000 or something like that.
Damn.
And I was like 19 at the time,
Hey, you're checking in with them though, and you're getting numbers, so that way you can set up a goal.
So that'd be my dream. But honestly, man, I've worked with a lot of artists so far that I'd never thought I really would. Even just like with emo night, I grew up with emo music. I got to work with Trey Cyrus from Metro Station, which was sick. Craig Owens from Chiodos, that was like one of my favorite bands. Even this band, I Set My Friends on Fire, I brought them this year, and that was probably my favorite show. Which is crazy because Suicide Boy was probably like my biggest, like Jerry's Pizza was packed out for Suicide Boys.
Yeah.
But I Set My Friends on Fire so far was probably like my absolute favorite show. It was so sick. The energy there, the people there, like everybody had a good time.
That was your favorite show,
yeah.
Right?
But my dream show now would probably have to be like, if I put it in like a alternative, like pop punk or emo perspective.
Yeah.
I would really love to bring like the Story So Far or like Movements or something. But in the rap perspective, I don't even know, man.
I was going to say, in what venue? You would say getting Rabobank?
If I did the Story So Far, I would actually love to do the Fox. The Fox Theater, yeah.
I've been seeing the Nile is back open.
Yeah, I really want to do a show there. I have a show in mind that I'm kind of talking to the artist. I probably can't say too much now, but hopefully, like I'm thinking like October, we'll have this artist out here.
Now that we're on that subject, man, I've been seeing Bakersfield has been having a lot of artists come through, bro. Like we've had the Rabobank's been getting cracking. We had Peso Pluma. We had Peso Pluma come through before he blew up.
Mm-hmm.
And his tickets, they got sold like ahead of time. I tried to get some, I couldn't.
Oh, dude, the Rabobank has been on and popping with their events. They have so many good people coming out there.
Fuerza Regida was there. Bakersfield Blaze tour was there, which was all them.
Concrete's coming.
Yeah.
July 20th or something like that.
Yeah, you know, comedians are coming into town now.
Oh yeah, who was just here that I really wanted to go? Man, I forgot.
Concrete was one of them that I missed, but he's I feel like he's gonna end up doing good at the Rabobank.
Oh yeah,
soon, you know.
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be a cool show.
They have a tour called For All the Perros. It's Duno, Jerry Garcia, and Concrete.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I've been seeing it everywhere.
And I'm trying to go to that. Like, that's what makes me happy, bro. Is that you've kept it popping in town. You know, as far as with keeping people coming through, it's been man. You and a couple of others, bro. But you've been doing consistently.
Yeah,
consistently. Man. And now we're having bigger promoters coming through, getting bigger venues and shit. Mm-hmm. Now we're having artists, you know, and if no one's seen it, anybody doing it on a local level, I don't think all these outside investors will start randomly coming through.
Exactly.
Because that's
I definitely think it because like we said, I've been doing this for almost a decade, and we did all these shows and stuff, and there weren't as many like bigger shows like they're on and now.
How it is now.
And then
you had to walk so these bigger guys could run.
Yeah, like after COVID, they were like, okay, like let's go back to Bakersfield because they're popping. People are coming out. So it is cool to see, man. It's a lot of fun.
You brought up that topic, man, and I want to talk about it. Do you see a difference in attendance, like pre and post COVID?
Yes and no. I see newer people come out, but like it's not like less people. It's just newer faces, I guess, which is cool to see.
Yeah. And I also feel like that's also like with time going by. You know, as time goes by, newer faces too. Like
100%.
I ended up going to a rock show at the Hollywood Bowl, and then before that, another one over there at the House of Blues.
Oh,
you know, for straight rock shows like Tool.
Nice.
Static X.
You saw Tool?
Yeah, at the Hollywood Bowl, and they were like special guests. And honestly, I'm gonna be real, I don't know too much about them, but then like I see them live in concert at these badass venues. And then I'm in the middle of mosh pits and shit like that. It's like, oh, bro, I'm doing this shit. See, that's
That's such a cool like perspective to have. Is like, all right, I may not know anything about this band, but I'm gonna go and like check them out, and I'm still gonna have a fucking fun time.
I might not know the songs or anything.
Yeah, but a live show, there's nothing like a live show.
There's not, man.
Especially a Tool live show.
Bro, I've seen people crowd surfing for the first time. You know, like mosh pits is a cool thing, but to see people crowd surfing, like there was dudes heavy as fuck say, "Pick me up, pick me up," and the crowd was picking him up and throwing him up. Like, bro, that's just crazy. Lit. And we have some of that here in Bakersfield, bro.
Oh yeah,
that's due to you at Jerry's Pizza.
Oh yeah,
know? So, bro,
oh yeah, man.
You're keeping it lit.
We've had some crowd surfers in Jerry's.
Mosh pits.
You may not believe it because of stealing, but
mosh pits for sure.
Oh yeah, crazy mosh pits. We've had crazy stuff at Jerry's.
I threw up down there. Dude, I didn't want to say that.
I've had a show where like people have broken their knees.
Yeah.
From moshing, or like get like seriously hurt. We have to call like the ambulance and hope they're okay. It's crazy.
What's some of the craziest things you've seen after the event right there? Because I know that alley gets active too.
Yeah, man. I mean, the craziest thing would probably be that kid that broke his knee because it was really bad. But in the alley, man, I mean, countless fights. There's always
fights. Bullshit. People coming out of Syndicate, out of fucking the Alley Cat, out of the tattoo parlors.
To be real though, it's not like as bad as it used to be, bro. Like back in the day, like 2016, 17, it was like you couldn't have a hardcore show or any kind of show without like somebody fighting in the alley.
Yeah.
You know? But it definitely has calmed down now. But
hey, downtown is changing, man. Like now you see the Fixie kids on patrol.
Oh, yeah.
You
all
see
the mini bikes and stuff.
Yeah, and then we're seeing more homeless now.
Oh yeah.
We didn't have that issue before, man.
I mean, downtown had a few homeless people, but it's getting so bad now.
It's getting bad, bro.
Yeah, dude.
And I've seen videos of these Fixie kids like harassing the homeless.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's like, god damn.
I actually have a day job. I work at Substation downtown, and so I see like
The one by Dagny's?
Yeah, exactly.
Each time I go to Dagny's, I just stare at across the street because it's not open yet. I'll go to Dagny's early in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, God damn, I wish I could
Yeah,
be
dude,
open.
they're only open from like a short window. I think it's like from 10 to 3 or something like that. But all the homeless people that hang out, I've had to kick out people, you know. And
people might think like, oh, you're just being mean to them. Like, nah, bro. Some of these people are
the
customers, they're a nuisance, but goddamn,
the customers, they don't care. Because they see it. Because a lot of our customers work downtown, you know.
Yeah.
So they see these people, and they probably go into their stores too. So that it sucks.
Yeah. Fuck it. We got some gummies right here, man.
Oh yeah, the
these
Smash
Bars, man.
Shout
This
out
is gonna
Smash
be my
Bars.
first time trying it, man. These gummies specifically with the Hash Goon collab. You know, have you tried these before?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm gonna get into it, man.
I
end up trying this.
I get Smash Bars like every week.
Hey, but Smash Bars are fire. I love the lemonade.
Dude.
Last time I had the first time I recorded, I ended up having a taffy, but then off camera I had a fucking lemonade.
Oh yeah.
Fucking fire. I'm gonna try 2 of these.
These are fire.
I like the consistency and I like the sugariness. So this is 200 milligrams, man. 40 per serving. Has there been any events in town that people have openly been able to smoke? Like concerts at the concerts here at town, I feel like I be sneaking in weed. Like I've smoked at the Rubber Bank.
Oh yeah.
You know?
No, dude, we I've done events where we've had like weed vendors, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Smash Bars actually has been one of them. Actually, my last emo prom last year, we had Smash Bars out, and she made these like really super like cute sad face cookies.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like 200 milligrams or something. They were fire.
This was pretty fire. I liked it. It did taste like Welch's,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a huge fan of Welch's, man. That deep purple, that concentrate.
Oh yeah, yeah, the grape. No, yeah, dude, I love having events that people can smoke at because I smoke. You know, that means I can smoke at them.
Yeah, you know, we ended up getting high before we did this shit.
Oh yeah.
If I would have known, man, I would have bought my puff coat.
Oh yeah.
We would have just took some dabs, but we're just smoking some. What were we smoking? What strain was that?
I think it was Animal Face.
Some Animal Face.
Yeah.
Has there been any strain that you've been liking to smoke as of recently?
Dude, I mean, I just love indicas. Anything indica that looks pretty and could like, I like feeling like the heaviness, I guess, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So anything like that, Animal Face, you know, this strain's really good. GMO's fire.
I love GMOs, man.
Yeah.
That's more of a musky, pungent weed, you know?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Like, don't get me wrong, I do like the fruity, sweet smelling weed, man, but sometimes you want the funk, you know?
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm like that, like fruity, like earthy kind of taste.
Mm-hmm.
I used to like it, but I can't get into it now.
Hey, man, I've been running into you at random places, a couple of that being like a couple head shops. So,
Yeah.
What's the CBD shop?
So CBD is like this chemical marijuana that like is the painkiller, you know, that helps with pain or anxiety or whatever. So it's basically just like medicinal marijuana that you could get over the counter, and it's not going to get you high.
Yeah, I've ended up walking into a store, bro, and seen like pounds. Like out there. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, dude, you walk into a cigarette shop nowadays and they have just like
They have the AIDS, they have
CBD flower. Well, they even have like that Delta 9 shit now too. That shit does get you high.
The Delta 9?
The Delta 9 THC? Oh yeah, bro. I mean, it's like it's different, I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't mean different as like the high is different. I guess just like taste. Like if you smoke the flower, it tastes like weird. The oils or whatever, but
yeah.
I mean, it gets you fucking stoned.
I've been smoking just straight full spectrum weed, you know, just
regular just straight
weed,
THC.
Man. But besides that, I still fuck with BHO. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Oh yeah,
like butane honey oil. Yeah, because it's the most readily available. To me,
yeah,
you know, and I fucks with it, man. Have you been fucking with the rosin?
Love rosin.
Love rosin.
Yeah, dude.
My favorite brand was Stray.
So, as far as dabs, I have like the weakest lungs known to man, so I could take like the smallest dab and still die. So, I'm not like too hot on like what is out there, but I know Hash Goons is really good.
I've had Hash Goons.
Yeah, their rosin's really good.
I've had their pens.
Oh, really?
Man.
Oh yeah,
that's
the rosin
one
pens.
thing
Yeah,
I could take somewhere. I was at an event and I had a pen with me, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a convenient ass way of getting
those
high.
disposables, bro.
Yeah, favorite. There we go, the disposables. But besides the disposable, I feel like this edibles, man. You know?
Oh yeah, good. The edibles are my favorite, bro. Because like I said, I got weak lungs, so I could just take them and.
Summertime, I don't even like smoking.
Yeah, bro.
I don't even like smoking in the summertime, bro. Like I want to hit up Smash Bars, fucking hit them up for some lemonade. You know, these gummies. They're pretty good, man.
Oh, they're fire.
But nothing like a fucking drink in the summertime. You know, especially
dude,
when it still gets you high.
Lemonades. Oh my god, I love the lemonades.
Yeah, hell yeah. I've ended up having one of the ones in the mason jars.
Yeah,
just ended up fucking having me hella high. I was say you look like a strong young man. Shit. So I got 2. Watermelon, Hash Goons, Jolly Rancher, Hash Goons.
Nice. Shout out Smash Bars. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys, Smash. We appreciate y'all.
What's crazy is I'm probably gonna get like a bunch more of these today.
See, I like this, but I think I like this one a little bit more.
Damn, that tastes just like the watermelon Jolly Rancher.
I ended up tasting that. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's fire. I haven't had the watermelon, I don't think.
I haven't either, man. This is the first time for me, actually, on these. I've had their taffies, their payasos. Payasos, man. Those look good, man. But
I like the mazapans, too.
The mazapans, I haven't had the chance to have that.
Oh, bro. Those are probably the best.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Smash, bro.
Shout out Smash Bars.
Making this shit happen. I was like, damn. He told me, he's like, see if you guys take them before the show. But I was like, well, I don't know if we're going to see each other. I thought as soon as I put up, it was going to happen. But no, we waited a little bit beforehand or kicked it, smoked, beforehand. And I want to have this shit on camera. Cause,
hell yeah, they're fire.
My reaction was on camera. I was like, hey, this tastes like fucking... Oh, one more left.
Oh, they come with 5.
Oh, goddamn. Damn.
They're fire, though.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Smash Bars.
Shout out to Smash Bars, man.
So what's if I could ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I'm interested. The podcast is cool. Who's like your dream guest? If you could have a dream guest on here.
You know what? Right away, I would say George Perez.
Okay.
And he's a comedian that also has a podcast. And I was super close to having him.
Yeah?
I was this fucking close. This close, no way. Bro. Either way, I got to speak with him after the show because he had a show at the Well Comedy Club.
Nice.
But we spoke beforehand, and we had it on Works. The only thing that fucked it up was I didn't have a cameraman. Or a camera, which I had my cell phone, but it was after that day. I was like, "Fuck that! I'm determined to fucking start recording." Yeah. You know, because he was willing to come down here, but I mentioned that I won't have a camera, so he's like, "How do you do your episodes then?" You know, and like he listened to an episode, but ever since that day, I was like, "No, bro, I need to start recording."
Oh yeah,
I need to start.
That's like the way it is now too, is because back in the day you would listen to a podcast just on the headphones.
I spoke to not necessarily his producer, but the producer of his podcast, which is Xavier XG. He produces a couple other podcasts, but I was speaking to him and to George when they were on their way before they came on their way over here. Oh, okay. And they actually did a vlog that day.
Oh, sick.
So they didn't come and do here, but they just like stayed in the motel, did a vlog. But I was super close to making it happen. Tight. You know.
I mean, you can still make it happen, man.
No, I definitely still can. Now that I'm doing it with a camera too. But I say that right off the top just because I was kind of like more of a I'd say more of a celebrity person, like a comedian. That would have been my first comedian I would have had in here.
That'd be tight, yeah.
You know? And just the fact that I was even able to speak to him, or that the idea was
he gave you the time of the day and stuff. Yeah, that's tight.
That made me step it up, man. So George Perez, if you ever see that, man,
there you go, George Perez.
Hey, thank you for even entertaining the idea, even though you didn't come out here. Just the fact that
Yeah, dude, that's sick. That's tight.
Has that ever happened with you? Have you ever been told no, and that shit just motivated you more?
Oh yeah, plenty of times.
Oh
yeah, 100%. There's actually this band that I'm really close with now, but I remember when I first started doing shows, I asked them like, "Hey, I'm a show promoter. Would love to book you guys here again in the near future." And he was just like, "Oh yeah, we'll see." And I was like, "Okay." And then like 2 years later, brought them and have continued to bring them, and we're like good friends now.
That's what's up.
And we just laugh about it now.
There was a show that I missed because I ended up leaving state to work, bro. But Chicano Batman at Mill Creek.
Oh yeah,
Who the fuck did that?
So my friend Tim Gardea,
I've
is
heard
like
that name before.
My kind of inspo. He has brought in you want to talk about legends? He's literally brought in as many legends as you could think.
So he's a promoter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he used to. People will know about this. I don't know if you remember, but he used to have this festival called Rockin' Roots.
Yeah.
And it was like basically Bakersfield's Warped Tour. He would have all these badass bands, all these fucking A Day to Remember, My Camp, or I don't think My Camp, but Good Charlotte. Fucking Sum 41, like all these fucking big bands come and play at Stramler Park for like 2 or 3 days, and it would be fucking sick. But he did that show, Chicano Batman. Yeah.
Yeah, that
was a good show.
I had friends go to it, man. And that shit seemed lit. I never would have thought that Chicano Batman would come to Bakersfield, let alone at Mill Creek Park. I've never seen any concerts happen right there. Mill Creek Park seems like a perfect place to do it.
Yeah, dude. He actually had another show at Mill Creek. I think it was like shortly after or before.
They had like a macaroni fest or something right there too, though.
Oh yeah,
right? And I started seeing after that event, more people were open to doing.
Oh yeah, dude, it's a nice park.
Right, it is.
You get rid of the homeless people.
I think that's only a recent problem, but then again, I remember like a decade ago seeing like one of my first overdoses right there. I see somebody fucking in the restroom, bro, overdosed. That shit was crazy.
Damn, dude. Actually, it wasn't at that park. You know where Jastrow Park is?
Yeah, East Side.
No, on Truxton.
Yeah.
Right there, like Truxton Oak.
Yeah.
Where the tennis courts.
Yeah.
One time, me and my friends were like getting rid of the smoke in like the fucking jungle gym. We were like 17, 18, and we heard this guy say, "Hey." We were like, "What the fuck? Was that you guys?" And he was like, "No, it was me." We were fucking. It was like homeless. It was some homeless man like at the very top.
Yeah.
And I guess he was sleeping there.
He said, "I'm the king of the jungle."
Yeah, he was like, "Get the fuck out." Yeah, dude, it was terrifying.
You ever gone down the Kern River? Speaking of terrifying,
I've like gone rafting.
Yeah,
but not like anything crazy.
Yeah, I've gone down with the tube, man, because you brought up trucks to it.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, no.
I'm actually from Lake Isabella.
Lake Isabella?
Grew up there. Yeah.
How long ago did you move out here?
I was in like 7th grade.
7th grade.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Big
old.
Difference, huh?
Oh yeah,
like Lake Isabella to here.
Yeah, but Lake Isabella's time, man. I think I like that small town, quietness. And it was like 20, 30 degrees cooler than here. So
I grew up in Lamont, man.
Until
I was 13. It's down the road, but it's a little town.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think the world was bigger than that little town. I moved to Bakersfield at 13, and the world gets a little bit bigger, and I start growing. Start going up to Seattle and shit.
Yeah, because I don't know about Lamont, but in like Lake Isabella, there's like one main road. There's like just one
main
road.
street.
Yeah,
that's what it's called over here.
Oh, really? I don't know. I think it's like Highway 178, the street name, because it's literally just a highway. But that's like the main street. Like that street will take you to everywhere in fucking Lake Isabella.
Oh yeah. We kind of already mentioned like the best show that you had, and your dream one too. I would say, what artist were you surprised that like, oh shit, I actually made it work? What artist did you pull through a town that like you never thought it would have happened?
There's like 2 or 3 of them actually.
Mm-hmm.
So one, I set my friends on fire.
Yeah.
That was a big one because I grew up. Me and my cousin and my brother grew up listening to them. They did a lot of like YouTube shit, like with Smosh and stuff. So they were like bigger. So that's definitely one of them. The second one would be Suicide Boys.
That was big.
Because like they were still like really big.
They were,
like,
and you know,
when I brought them, you know,
Jerry's Pizza,
so
I was like, what the fuck?
So it was crazy, and like Jerry's Pizza could only fit like 250, maybe 300 people, and we had 500 people in that bitch. Like people at the top of the stairs, yeah, people at the top of the stairs, like it was in fucking insane. So that was a crazy.
I down
one.
there passed out down there one time.
And then there's this other band called Cancer Slug, who was like a punk band.
Yeah.
And they're a band that my mom used to listen to, and my friend Nick, rest in peace. And they fucking emailed me asking to come, and I was like, yo, no fucking way. Like, yes, let's do it. And that was like, I think I was still with AM, I was still with Art.
Yeah.
So that was like years ago, but it was that was a cool show too.
How did could you go into depth with your what do you call it, your company or your brand?
So I would call like Vision Entertainment the company, and then Emo and I Bakersfield my brand. I guess because that's like the only brand that like I make merch for.
Because you have been making merch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out right here.
Right
Shout out Stage Fright.
Oh yeah.
Vision Entertainment is probably more the company, and then Emo and I more the brand. But actually, I actually plan on start doing a little less Emo Night events, with just because there's so many here in Bakersfield now.
Now there is.
Yeah.
You know, but for a while it was you holding them all down. You know.
Yeah, there was me, and then the 1933, the Emo Night tour. They come through, and that was I actually brought them one of my first few emo nights, and then they started doing their own thing, which is okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm just gonna probably drift away. We'll still have them, you know, every so often. But a lot of the stuff I have in the works right now for later on down the year.
Now you got fish to fry in San Diego.
Yeah, exactly. So we're doing like a lot of dates that we're trying to work on, or I should say, I don't know why I say we. I'm literally the only person that does all of this. I do the booking, I do the promoting.
If you could fucking divide yourself, you could, you know, because
I do have a flyer girl, Layla, my sister. Mm-hmm. I guess she helps me with the flyers.
Hey, you're giving her credit, you know, so you're giving credit where it's due, bro. And I felt like no one was giving you credit, you know. So
thanks,
I'm like,
man.
hey, bro,
I appreciate it.
We need to have this guy on. He's done
it.
a lot of shit in town, you know, and consistently,
it's been crazy,
you know.
And Stage Fright obviously helps me with the merch. DJ Keon. So it's not even just me. I guess just me paying for it.
Yeah.
But
and so on that tip, like, what advice would you give to like a up and coming promoter, bro? Because how, like, right now we spoke about your brand and the company, but like, how old were you when you first started doing that, and what advice would you give to like any up and coming promoters here in town, bro, that look up to you? You know?
So I was like 19 when I first started doing shows. Like my first show, I was 19. And my biggest advice is just you're gonna take hits, you're gonna take some losses, and you're gonna win. And sometimes you're gonna have a big win, sometimes you're gonna have a small one. And the best thing I could take away from it is just learn from it. You know, learn from the losses, learn from the mistakes. And I'm not perfect, bro. I've taken losses and thought I learned from it, and then took the same loss. And I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't learn shit. But just keep doing it, man.
I've had that happen to me too, man. Like, where I'm hard headed. I'm like, nah, I didn't do that the first time, but if I try something a little bit different, it's damn near the same.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, just keep going with it. You know, you don't have to get big artists to do a big show. I've had local shows where they've been more fun than like bigger shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's so many great local acts here in Bakersfield. You know, Christelle, We were just talking about T. Davis. He's playing Jerry.
T. Davis and Lucas Luciano, man. They just had a show yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. There's so many talented bands, too. The Dissociates, In Balance. If you guys don't know them, check them out. They're fucking amazing. And Trav Mooks, my boy. There's so many talented people here in Bakersfield that you could have a banging event with these
with all the locals.
People. You know what I mean?
All the locals.
Chuck, Honey, man. There's so I could go on and we could sit here for hours and talk about them. So
that's part of the reason why I ended up doing this podcasty shit, bro. Because I was like, bro, there's too much talent here in town, but no one's giving them the fucking spotlight. I feel like a lot of promoters and artists here in town don't get the recognition and the support that they should have.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and what's cool about it is people like you and like people that are starting to give them a spotlight, or I think it's like Rewind 98.1 or whatever.
Yeah.
They do a lot of.
I'd say there's Danny Hill and then.
Danny Hill, that's his name.
What's the other guy from Rewind? He's a white dude. Bald
I can't think of him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of comedy skits.
Oh yeah.
He did that gas station one.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. But no, man. Like a lot of people here in town, there's been a lot of outside acts coming in, but we gotta show love to the locals too. Especially to the ones that been doing it. Because if it wasn't for the people that been doing it here and been getting the locals, man, we wouldn't be getting these outside promoters coming in with big money and throwing these big events.
Oh yeah, you gotta give the small people the credit.
Yeah, you have to, man. So we're gonna end up rounding this up soon. Is there any last words or any shout outs, man, that you'd like to give to anyone out there? Anyone we should look forward to, like upcoming artists, anything like that, or any events?
Yeah, man. I kind of put a few events on hold, postponed a few of them, just to do some mental stuff,
Hey, man, we gotta speak about that right now. It's June. It's Men's Mental Health Month.
Oh yeah.
I didn't do any episodes this month, bro. You're my only guest I had for this month.
Thank you,
I had to take a break, man.
Yeah.
We were both. We had to fit in our schedule, man.
Oh yeah, we've been trying to get this for a minute, but yeah, man. I mean, it's very important to take care of your mental health and to if it's not bad to take a step back from what you're doing and to like kind of pause to just work on yourself real quick, Yeah. And so that's what I'm doing. That's why a lot of my events I keep saying are probably going to be later on the year, like October, September, November.
Yeah, right now it's too hot to have any events here in town.
Yeah, and plus it's too hot. So
here in town at least.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, man, if you guys, follow our Instagram or actually it's just my Instagram, Tommy Juarez.
I was gonna say, what is your Instagram? That way,
Yeah, it's just Tommy Juarez _. And I post all the flyers, all the merch, everything on there. Like I said, it will be probably slow the next few months, but we do have a lot of stuff.
The most recent one is the Emo Night in San Diego you have coming up, right?
Yeah, so that's been postponed. Oh shit, that's been postponed, but like I said, we are gonna do it.
How was the prom night?
The prom was good, man. The emo prom is always fun. I'll probably always do that annually once a year. Because
I never been to prom night, bro, so I'm gonna have to pull up to that.
Yeah, you'll have to come out next year, man. And it's a lot of fun. The band Reissued, they're amazing. They're basically like the emo night cover band. They play everywhere in Bakersfield too. They're actually playing July 11th, Rockin' Wings. I don't know when this episode will be out.
It's crazy that you have that prom night, bro, because there's a company that has been around, and I wouldn't say I was inspired by them because I had no idea who they were until recently, but Born and Raised, they have a Sadie Hawkins event.
Yeah.
Where it's
I didn't know that. That's sick.
And I was like, what the hell is Sadie Hawkins? For those that don't know, it's like a prom, but the girls ask the guys out.
The girls ask the guys.
And I didn't know anything about that shit. And I seen that, I was like, what the fuck? That's dope. And then I see you having the prom night one.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, this is fucking
No,
cool.
yeah, dude, the prom I've been doing, that was my third year doing it, and they just keep getting funner and funner, and it's tight to see like the people that come out dressed up.
So paint an image, man. How is that? Like, is that down at Jerry's Pizza or like?
So we've had it kind of everywhere, and like the first year we did it at the Palazzo, which is across the street from Jerry's Pizza. It's like a hall.
Yeah.
And then the second year we did it at Narducci's, which
on the east side, right?
It's like old downtown, yeah.
Yeah.
By like Pyrenees.
Yeah.
Yeah. I missed that venue, man. That venue was.
They just closed down.
Yeah, just closed down recently.
Bro, that's just crazy. I would always see they would have like backyard shows in the east side, like punk rock shows, and then at Narducci's too.
Yeah.
It would be the craziest thing, man, to be on the east side and see a bunch of punks.
Yeah, dude, it's sick. So we did our Narducci's their second year, and then we did at Jerry's this last year, and next year I kind of want to plan something big, and hopefully we'll probably do that Jerry's again, but actually use the alley.
Dope.
So do it
because that's how Cancer Christ they had it, huh? They had the whole fucking alley.
Yeah, and we did
blood on each other and shit.
We did an emo brunch in the alley. That was a ton of fun. And they do a bunch of brunches in the alley too.
Yeah,
and
I've seen they have live bands.
Yeah, and it's sick, dude. The setup is super
brunch.
Nice. The tables and stuff. So yeah. So hopefully next year we'll be able to do something really, really special.
Hell yeah. So do you have any last words, man?
Nah, man. Thanks for having me. This is my first ever podcast, and
first of many, bro.
I've always wanted to do one because they seem fun and just seems cool to talk to people. I love talking,
Yeah.
Getting to know people, and especially you, man. Like you said, we keep seeing each other.
We've been seeing each other for a decade. This is the first time me and him had a conversation after like we're familiar faces in the small town.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Everybody says, "Oh, everybody knows everybody." I know of him, you know of me.
Yeah.
But this is the first time we
exactly.
had a conversation.
Got to sit down. So
and we've seen each other familiar faces for about a decade. You know?
Yeah. I mean, even like you said, you played that Mr. Capone show, and like that's crazy. So just thanks for having me on here, man, and thanks to everybody that has ever came to our events, who bought Emo Night merch or anything like that. So
everybody that's ever supported the movement, showed up to the shows, bought the merch.
And all the locals, man, all the locals that I've gotten to work with have truly been like a pleasure.
You know, it's crazy, man. I feel like you're not gonna be a local for much longer. The way you're going with the San Diego
man,
show,
I'm hoping we get out there and stuff. So
what cities besides San Diego do you plan on possibly doing shows at?
San Diego, Visalia, and then maybe LA.
LA?
Yeah, and then I don't know, wherever I could get, a date in.
Man. I have full faith that you'll make it happen.
Thank you, bro.
Sometimes you gotta leave your own city, man, to get that support that you need, bro. And
and it's
I found that out when I left state, bro.
I
was out there in Washington, man, and it was just a whole mind change. I was out there for a month, and I was like, man, this is cool. Mm-hmm. When I came back, though, I was like, this is where I'm from, so I could gather up everybody to do podcast shit. Man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, guys, so this has been the We Are the 99 podcast, man, with special guest Tommy Juarez, man. Thank you guys for tapping in, man. I appreciate y'all.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah.